I want you guys to know that you are not alone. I know, I get it. I feel it. Like, I feel the energy. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Daphne. And I decided to make a YouTube. I think now is the time. But anyways, I decided to make a YouTube because I get so many messages about my journey and how I started my journey, and I know that I don't really go in depth on Instagram only because who's really gonna watch a long video on Instagram? It's like social media. I feel like YouTube is a place where people watch everything, but let's get started. So, like I mentioned, my name is Daphne and I am from New York. I am 5'4", I want to say, and my heaviest weight was 356. Yes, I was 356 pounds. Till this day, even when I look back at pictures, I'm just like, damn, how did you even allow yourself to get that big, Daph? Like, how? But I was, and honestly, I'm not ashamed of it. I was definitely ashamed back then, but now it's all about owning your truth and owning who you were. And I feel like in order to like move on in this journey, you need to accept your past and you need to embrace your past and you need to learn from your past and you need to forgive yourself. But I decided to get sleep on August 29th, and let me just backtrack. Before I was sleeved, I was depressed. Mentally, I was drained. Emotionally, I was gone. Like, I won't say I was suicidal. I just felt like I had no purpose in life. I know I wanted to keep living, obviously, a purpose, but I felt like I won't say I had nothing to live for. I just felt like I didn't have a purpose. I didn't know where my life was going to take me because my weight was just like it was just too much, and I knew that I wanted to change. So I wanted better. Like, I want to be a mom one day. I want to be a wife. And how can I do that with my weight? I just felt like that would be an obstacle, and that would be something that would stop me from being the person that I want to be and the person that I know I am. And it's just like my weight was just drowning me. But besides that, I knew I wanted to change, guys. Like, I know it's easier said than done, but it's just like I tried everything. I tried the diet, I tried eating healthy, I tried literally everything, and enough was enough. Like, I used to cry myself to sleep. I used to go on Instagram and just look at these girls with the skinny bodies, with the small boobs, with like the big ass, with the tiny waist, and I'm just like, why couldn't my life be that easy? Why couldn't I look like them? And I realized the more I started looking on Instagram and social media, the more depressed I get. I had no self-esteem. I had no confidence. Those two words, I didn't know what they meant. They were never in my vocabulary because I didn't feel beautiful. I didn't feel pretty. It's just like, why didn't you guys like me? And honestly, it was because of my weight. It's sad how we live in a society where we judge women and we judge people, human beings, based on their weight, and you don't get to know what's up here. You're just focused about their bodies, and that's sad and it's disgusting, to be honest, but that's just the world we live in. And honestly, enough is enough. But fast forward, January 1st, I googled weight loss tips, and Tri-State Bariatric came up, and I called and I said, I'm interested in doing this thing. I didn't even know what to call it because I wasn't aware of what I was doing exactly, but I said, I want to do this thing. How do I go about it? She said, sweetie, hold on. First, you got to come in and you got to come to our session where they discuss the different options you can do for potential candidates and for potential people who want to go through with this. I went to their info session, and honestly, even when I was there, I still took it as a joke. Like, am I really here? Like, I'm not going under the knife. like, what? Am I that desperate? But the more doctor's appointments I went to that they make you go through, the more I kept coming back, the more educated I was. And I realized this right here was the best decision I ever did for myself. Ever did to myself. Everybody at Tri-State Bariatrics was just like amazing. They understood, they listened, and they knew, like, you know, they understand that, like, you're here because you need help. They're willing to help you if you put in the work. And to be honest, they saved my life. Like I said, my starting weight was 356, and I'm in my late 20s. And I'm just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And where would I be when I'm 30? Probably wouldn't even like be here, and that's really sad to think. But August 29th came and I did the damn thing. I wasn't even scared. I just knew that when I woke up, my life would change for the better. I was happy. Like, I felt like I died and I was reborn again, and it was so liberating to know that, like, I took my life back and nobody could take that from me. I did it. Like, it was the first step of taking my life back, owning who I was, because I was always heavy. Never was a skinny little girl. I was always chubby. I was always heavy. But I got to the point where I was just morbidly obese, and that wasn't okay. And I just want everyone to know that, listen, you are beautiful. If this is the route that you want to take in order to help you, I get it and I understand it. And you should not feel judged. You should not be embarrassed that, like, you needed surgery to help you lose weight, because what people don't understand is you do the work. You are the one that do the fucking work. It's a sleeve. It's not exercising for you. It's not eating for you. It's not doing shit but monitoring how much food you're intaking. Don't let people let you feel embarrassed about that, because for the longest I hid my journey because I was embarrassed about what people had to say about me. And honestly, the more I embrace myself, that's how I felt about the world. Like, F you. Who are you? You cannot judge me. You don't know me. You don't know what makes me laugh, what makes me cry, what makes me happy, what makes me mad. You don't know me. You see me and you judge me because of my weight. And I feel sorry for you that you have to pick on me to make you feel better, boo. Like, enough is enough. Like, we are all beautiful creatures, and we need to learn how to embrace one another, motivate one another, and uplift one another, because it does get lonely on the other side when you don't have anybody cheering you on. But one thing I realize is I don't need self-pity from anybody, and I don't need someone to feel sorry for me because I'm overweight or because I, like, I want someone who's going to water me and I water them, and we grow and elevate one another. That's the type of friendship I need in my life. And I feel like with my friends, they don't understand where I'm going, like where I'm coming from, because if we go to a restaurant and you see that I say, oh my gosh, I can't eat no more, I'm full. My sleeve is restricting me. I'm not being Beyonce. I'm not being bougie. I physically cannot eat no more because I am restricted. And a lot of my friends don't understand that. And I had to, like, stop talking to a lot of my friends because they felt that I was changing, and I was changing. Maybe because for a long period of time, I was always the fat, obese girl in the group. And now that I am embracing my new body and embracing who I am as a person, they don't like it. Like, so in reality, you were not my friend. You definitely were not my friend if that's all you wanted me to be. I'm finding myself, and I am loving myself, and I'm loving myself through this journey. This is year 2 for me. My journey is definitely not over because I still have a long way to go. But I just want people to understand that you are not alone. If you ever have any questions or concerns or just comments, please feel free to DM me, subscribe, right? Whatever they say. Just make sure you message me, because I feel like when you go through this journey, you need someone to talk to, and you need someone that could understand what you're going through, because your friends won't get you, but I will, because I've been through it. But stay tuned for I'm sorry for crying, guys, but stay tuned for after the sleeve and the journey that you go through. Peace.